What up? It is yo boy, the Builders, coming at you live with another episode of the BrickFeed podcast. I am your host, Troopy McTroops. Who else is here?
I'm the other one, Eljay.
I'm Meso.
Yeah, and I'm Invi.
Wow.
Thanks, Invi, for actually doing the gimmick. I really appreciate that. That was literally on the spot. So, we are here.
I was worrying too much about ruining the name order to worry about the gimmick.
Oh, was that not the name order?
No, it wasn't.
No, I was completely expecting Meso to go before me. I even was volunteering for him to take my spot.
Meso pushed his privilege ahead and shoved Invi to the back of the line. So
only because you put me in the back.
Listen, man. Talk smack. Name order gets whack.
Get the back.
I was very curious as to where you were going with that, Eljay. You never cease to surprise me. It's great. I
try very hard.
That's very good, man. Keep going there.
Okay.
So guys, on to the things that we're going to talk about today, which is a lot. Did anyone get anything this week or near this week?
Buying Lego in 2018.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, man, that's what I'm doing. You know, I don't do anything else with my Lego except buy it. You know.
I mean, kinda. I've ordered stuff, and I have stuff that will be on its way, but none of it is here yet, so I don't know if it's appropriate to actually discuss.
No, you can't. You have to have it in your hand.
Fair
That's
enough.
the rule.
Fair enough.
It says so on the wiki, so
Got it.
I'm sorry.
Got it. Okay, in that case, I got nothing.
Since we are in the holiday season, or I am, so I'm allowed to talk about it, because I am currently in December. Yeah, it's
same,
me.
Dude, December gang, rise up.
I'm in the future, so me from the future here is gonna ask y'all a question. Are you guys getting any Lego for someone else this Christmas?
Ooh.
Indeed.
Is that
yes.
Yes,
you
are
I am.
Meso, and I'm thinking you can't really spoil anything about it.
I mean, that one seems pretty clear. XDDD.
Yeah,
I don't have a special someone to get Lego for.
I will neither confirm nor deny that Lego is what I am giving this hypothetical person.
Oh, okay.
What? He was.
You know, given the way that you're referring to
the way his question was phrased was definitely about Lego, and then you're like, "Oh, it's not Lego." Then what's the point?
So you're not disclosing whether or not you're. Do you not want to disclose who you're giving Lego to, Maxime?
Christmas season is filled with mystery. Mystery and suspense.
Yeah, man.
It's more spooky than Halloween. That's what I'll say.
You know, it might actually be, because there's. I mean, you can expect anything in Halloween because they're going to be at you, but you don't know what to expect from the Christmas present. So that is a good point. Never thought of it that way, Meso. That was very profound of you.
You know me, I'm always profound, shattering those conversational
bonds.
Man.
On those lines, you know, I may or may not be getting a possibly not Lego set for these people who could perhaps be my siblings, but we'll see how it turns out.
At this point, are we sure they even exist?
I mean, I can't confirm anything, whether or not any of these things are true or not.
Confirm nothing, deny everything.
All right. So that's a little tidbit of Christmassy discussion for everyone, and this is probably going to be up like mid-December or something. Anyway, so I guess it fits.
Good Christmas recommendations for people.
No, we're not there yet.
Sets, Ninjago sets. Good Christmas reality check for people. Neither will be out before Christmas, unless in specific areas.
And I feel like you're very biased when it comes to Ninjago and Overwatch.
I am. They are the highlights.
Ninjago.
And if history has taught us anything, it's that there's going to be a mad dash scramble at limited targets around the country, but mostly they won't see release till the first of the year because stupidity. Except apparently Legacy's already out in Canada, which is funny.
Breaking news, hordes of Lego fans crossing the border into Canada.
Yeah, so if you really
new
desperately
caravan.
want to give someone special hypothetically or in reality, something really nice for Christmas, you can cross the border of Canada to get a hold of some cool sets. And
So
one of
worthwhile
those sets might be the Ultra Dragon, which is a new set.
Thanks, X.
At some
Wow.
Did you like that
Epic
transition?
Holy,
Did you like
was-
that?
There we
It
go.
was
There
great.
it is. I found it.
Thanks, man.
But
What? Envy, say it before you forget it.
no, I mean, like, it kind of defeats the point of the smooth transition if we start pointing out that it was a
I just
transition.
was feeling that
Get on with it.
it is allowed. I looked also that up on the wiki, but it just ruins your immersion a tiny bit. But I really felt very good about that transition. You know, I want
Yes,
to pat
bravo,
myself
bravo.
on the back a little bit. You know, boost my confidence. You know, all that
You're
stuff.
my Next, and I hope you never change.
Thanks, man.
Congrats, get to the set.
So this is actually a remake of a set once upon a time in which they the core concept of the set itself was we got all these really ugly huge rubber heads. Let's see how many we can crank into one set. And so they did a complete 180 on that, and they just like, you know what? This is Lego, so we should try to build something. So this time around, as you can see, all the heads, which were previously made by 2, 3, 4 something pieces, probably more, but not a lot. That's the point. You get it. Now they're all brick built, and they're like very different as opposed to just having 2 different molds. And I think it looks a lot better.
Yeah.
And it has fewer pieces, and you don't need the other weird snake-looking things. So, what are you guys' thoughts on this? Because you guys are big fans of Ninjago, and I just have not seen it yet.
Very briefly, may I chime in here with a little bit of set information? Would that be cool with you, X?
Oh yeah, man, you
Awesome.
do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the set in question is set number 70679, the Ultra Dragon. It is going to be released, obviously, in 2019. I don't know an estimated price or part count. Wait, is the part count on the box?
It's 951.
951 pieces. So we're expecting it to be in the $90 range. That's an expectation, not an surety. It is a remake of set number 9450 Epic Dragon Battle, which was released in 2012, and that set contained 915 pieces. And I will go ahead and put a picture of that on screen right now. You can kind of see the disparity here and why this is a bit of a talking point. So
The
that
price
gets that
is
on.
also $84.99 per BrickSeek, and from all reports, it will be a Target exclusive.
Thank you.
That makes more sense.
Okay. Target exclusive. All right. So, first of all, I've been seeing a lot of people, and I'll put these side by side. I've been seeing a lot of people saying that this is a bad remake of the set. Apologies to the patrons. I'm blocking the chat out very briefly in the video just to show the side by side. I need more space. Okay.
How could you?
The people that are saying this is a bad remake are either... Okay. I don't want to insult
Be
a whole
respectful.
swath of people, so I'll say I disagree with their opinion. I think that this is a way better iteration. It looks more creative. It looks better. I think that the pre-made head molds are just hideous. I like the fact that we now have unique head designs for all the Ultra Dragon heads. I think this is just a better set overall, or a better iteration of the dragon. There is some discussion to be had about whether or not it's a better set, because this cuts out a massive swath of components. Like you lose the Temple of Ouroboros, you lose the Great Devourer, you lose Chokin, who is, by the way, the mascot of Ninjago Cast. So that's probably the worst aspect, is that you lose Chokin. But as far as the dragon is concerned, it's way better. It's better in every conceivable way, in my opinion. I think it is a better design. It's a better execution. I like the wings better. I like the head designs better. I fail to see how anyone can prefer the pre-made heads unless they're just looking at it from a movie perspective. That's my piece.
Here's the thing. This old version of the Ultra Dragon is horrendous. It is one of my least favorite Ninjago sets of all time, the original model. because I think it pretty much failed on every conceivable level at doing what it was trying to do. It was a giant cluster of pieces to the point where it was borderline indistinguishable what was going on. The wings made it just look really cluttered. The heads were beyond horrendous. They were just these giant, constructs. People are concerned, as Eljay said, that it does not look like the dragon from the TV show. That is the basic gist. The dragon from the TV show only looks the way it does because it was based on the set, which had these ugly head molds. So if they ditch the ugly head molds, there's no way to replicate the look of the heads from the show. But what I think it does do is it looks very similar to most modern Ninjago dragons, like the Firstborn and like the Stormbringer. So it has consistency in that front. This new one does a few things much better. It replaces the god-awful brick-built wings with actual wings made of paper, cloth, whatever the material is, that are really vibrant, really colored, and they help flesh it out instead of looking horribly gappy. It also adds a lot more gold into the proceedings, which breaks up the color scheme because the old one had a lot of gray. A lot of gray and a lot of transparent green. This one keeps the trans green, but adds gold to brighten things up and make it look more vibrant and cool. Also, each of the dragon's heads are not only brick-built, but they also have elemental detailing. The lightning dragon has lightning ears.
Okay, that's a little bit of a stretch, but...
Well, you know what I mean. Horns, ears, whatever.
I mean, no, they look like swords.
Has rocks. Whatever, it's meant to be lightning. The earth dragon has rocks on the side of his face. The fire dragon has fire on the sides of his face. And then the other dragon... Oh, wait, no! The lightning dragon's on the far left.
Oh, yeah, okay. I was looking at the completely wrong one.
Me too.
Oh my gosh, we were doing the same thing.
Yes, we were. I so used to light blue being, I don't know, Mark Surge ruined me both.
And Jay is blue. We associate blue with Jay, who is the Ninja of Lightning.
Yeah.
So, okay, fair enough. I mean, yeah, that looks great then. That looks like ice, and then Jay's looks like lightning. That looks really good.
Yeah. The legs are way better built. The back legs are actually angled properly this go around. They use the new foot piece, which is a lot better than the Paraka foot. No offense, Paraka foot. It's basically just better in every single conceivable way. There's a few small issues. The biggest is it lacks the Great Devourer, which is only a problem because it removes play value. But honestly, the Great Devourer was such a poor interpretation anyway, because it's supposed to be giant, and in the set it was tiny because the budget went to the Ultra Dragon. So it's not really a huge problem that it's left out.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say the two biggest issues, one of them the original set shares, but I have to be consistent about my critique, is it doesn't work canonically. Garmadon teaming up with Pythor to fight the Ultra Dragon.
You and your
It's the exact opposite of what happened. But again, this is not a problem with this set. The original one was even worse because it had Garmadon riding the Great Devourer fighting the dragon. And anyone who's watched Ninjago will know why that is not a thing.
The Great Devourer sounds very plot relevant.
It was the main MacGuffin villain for season 1. It was what they were all trying to work towards. It was a giant snake that was going to eat everything.
He looks very underwhelming in the set, though. He doesn't look last boss. I mean, he has like a rock piece as his lower jaw.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Which is weird.
The new one loses play value, but the set is better because they took those parts and instead of making a botched Great Devourer, they just made a better dragon.
I will say though, Meso, that I feel like the new one is more cluttered when you look at it as a whole. Like they both feel very cluttered, but I wouldn't
probably because of the angle of the box makes the heads and all their ornaments clash with each other. That's what I would say.
But you're saying the new one is less cluttered, but they look about the same to me because it's just a four-headed dragon. I feel like it's just gonna look cluttered either way.
It's all about the wings. The old one you could see through the wings, and that showed you the intricacies of the build and the tail, and it didn't have cohesion. But the new one, the wings are blocked up, so it looks solid. It looks covered up. It might just be a me thing, but that's how I perceive it.
Are you talking about the rest of the body?
Sure.
Basically.
That.
No, as in cluttered, as in like the wings is blocking because
I did not
haven't
like
seen
the
this.
old wings being brick built. They looked really bad and messy.
Oh yeah, I mean I guess yeah, because I'm looking more about around the heads, and they look about the same amount of clutter.
I'll
to
agree
me,
there.
but yeah,
No
I do
arguments.
like. I don't know. I'm back and forth about. I'm not a huge fan of when they're anything but brick built because I feel like it's kind of cheating.
It is.
But that is just me though. But with that said, I have yet to see very many iterations of Dragon Wings brick built that look very good aesthetically. It takes quite a lot to make Dragon Wings work brick built. That's why I've made all my dragons just use jetpacks instead. Just can't use it.
Nice.
But overall, it's a neato
Seems
burrito
good.
set. It seems I don't really know why it's an exclusive though, because it seems
Nor
like
do I.
quite a big thing.
It's really bizarre that they've made it an exclusive because this is like the set for the first the first season.
I feel like a Ninjago fan that remembers, oh, the four-headed dragon, wow, and then it's just
Gotta get it at
can't
Target.
get the set. Yeah, it's just like, get some headed to Target, thanks Lego. But
As a Target employee, I'm thankful for this. It'll be an incentive.
Why? You're not gonna get it.
It's an incentive for people to come, and I might actually get it with my discount.
No, you won't.
It'd be great. I could knock it down to like $75.
You're not gonna get it.
Oh, amazing! $10 off.
I'm totally not gonna get it, but
Yeah.
if anyone wants to send me a Christmas gift, I would like this. Because I hated the old one with a passion, but out of respect for, I said this off air, out of respect for the improvements made to this, I will up this from my don't like it, definitely not gonna get, to I'll consider it, but still not get, which is a tier above in my...
So I think you have considered
my
it in that
preferences.
case.
Yep. Now there is one problem.
Oh boy.
One minor thing.
Yeah, we already
And
mentioned
it's not a huge deal, but it's worth saying. They switched the ice and fire dragon heads from the original and from how they actually are on the show.
Wait,
It's not a big deal.
No, they didn't.
that bothers me,
No, they didn't.
and I don't even watch the show.
They did.
No, they matched
At
the
least
show.
they did. So the old one was inaccurate.
The old one was inaccurate to the show. Yeah, Magic Ninja in the patron server mentioned this, and she even showed a picture. They're accurate to the
Okay.
show.
Whoa,
Well, I was looking at the
Myth.
picture. At it.
Oh.
busted.
Fair
Wow.
enough. In
But
that
the
case,
new one doesn't have matching heads though, like the old one in comparison to the show. So every iteration is a form of inaccurate, basically.
True.
One inaccuracy fixed, only to create another.
Yeah.
You can't win. But that's good though. That's another example of them fixing something. Well, all right. I love it.
Yeah.
I'm-
So that was cool. Well,
It's
do you
the
have any
highlight of
closing-
the.
No, I'm only sad that it got renamed. There's like a drastic name change from Epic Dragon Battle to the Ultra Dragon. Now you can't get that. Now you can't get that Epic Dragon Battle Royal.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. Thank you, man. Thank you. This set went to the top of my Ninjago Legacy favorites. I think the Monastery is objectively better designed, but this one I had very low expectations for. So the fact that it turned out well, it's skyrocketed to my favorite.
I mean, I kind of... I know, I still prefer the Monastery because it's... When we're looking at... If it is an upgrade of the prior set, like we discussed on Ninjago Cast, then it is the bigger upgrade, and it is the most faithful to its source material from all of the Legacy sets. So, I still put that above this.
Oh.
Personally.
Oh. Anyway, so yeah, that's the Ultra Dragon. It's called the Ultra Dragon, not
Yep,
Ultimate.
Yep, Ultra Dragon.
Okay,
You
yeah,
got it.
cool.
Correct.
Ultra Dragon.
Ultra,
You can
Ultra Instant
get it at-
Dragon.
get it at Target and nowhere else. So,
Probably
anyway,
Lego.com, I would imagine. They use the store
that too.
exclusives.
maybe. Anyway, so even onto more sets. Now we're gonna look at something that's, I mean, it's kind of fresh, I guess, and that is these fellas. And no, it's actually one dude and
Oh
one
boy.
non-dude.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah,
And
look.
then
Construction's last hope.
So
Okay.
Yeah. So is
I'm
this
ready for this.
Constraction, though?
I'm ready and raring to go for this.
I,
I'm the one to talk about it.
okay.
You know, my first reaction to this was, are there parrots in Minecraft now?
Yes,
Because I didn't know.
there
Yeah.
are
That's
parrots
me.
in Minecraft, and
Get the skeleton up in here.
I
Complete it.
have the.
I
skeleton
want to
up.
talk about these two because these are very similar, but the skeleton. Yeah, so let's discuss these two first.
So Minecraft is
Epic.
doing this thing where they are having big figs, they call them on the box. Which I feel they maybe could have chosen a better name. That might just be
Yeah,
it, because big figs already exist.
yeah, they're
But-
associated with. Yeah, go on.
But even still, they are brick-built representations of Minecraft figures with limited articulation. And when I say limited, I do mean limited. It's Minecraft articulation. The arms can swivel on what looks to be an axle, pin joint, and then the legs have mixel joint articulation that can go back and forward. Only, not side to side.
Yeah, because it's two miniature ball joints attached to there's two ones. It's the mixel joints, and there are two of them attached to each leg. So ironically, if it was one ball joint each, it would have a lot of different angles you could put the legs, but they're set
wouldn't
to
matter.
a forward and backward motion. So it is.
Yeah,
It's
these are
puzzling that-
designed to be on base plates. Here's why this is so awesome.
Okay.
These are excellent Minecraft figures. They succeed on both being an upscaled version of a Lego minifigure, if you want to look at it that way. But really, they excel at being a brick-built translation of Minecraft character designs. They've got the proportions right, the aesthetics right, everything looks right in a way that traditional Ultra Build CCBS adaptations of licensed themes could frankly never hope to achieve. There were just too many stylizations, too many alterations, like we saw with the superhero sets, that no one who likes these characters are going to go out of their way to be like, oh, I have to get this. You know, I really have to get this Ultra Build Batman, which looks nothing like modern Batman. You know, it just wasn't going to happen. As much as I love, CCBS, it just wasn't going to happen. These, while clearly not being CCBS, they're brick-built creations. They, to me, are an even better form of the Giant Man, Ares, Stone Warrior kind of mega fig design. It's basically that perfected, though I struggle to see this being used for anything but Minecraft, just because of how much it matches that aesthetic. Like if I was a big Minecraft fan, if I was a kid, I would be all over these. These are incredible Minecraft adaptations. Now,
I don't feel like. No, go on. Finish your thought.
No, it's just the real discussion is about how they relate to CCBS, but we'll talk about the sets on their own merits first before jumping down that rabbit hole.
Okay.
I feel saying that these are like perfected compared to like the what are we gonna refer to them? The ultra figures? Is that what we refer to them as?
Only in
the
terms
Ant-Man.
Ultra. Well, no, the Ant-Man stuff doesn't really have a name. People call them like Maxi.
You know,
figs.
okay, the Ant-Man figures, all right. So the comparison to the Ant-Man figures is a bit. I feel like the Ant-Man figures have a worse source material to work with. They have a lot of angles to take into account for.
Yeah, that's all I'm talking about, by the way, is accuracy.
Yeah, of course, but like it's a lot easier for Minecraft. I mean, this is one of the things that you look at and you're just kind of like, why didn't they do this at first? Because it seems too perfect. You know, it's because I will say that these look incredible in terms of what they tried to do, because there's been lots of different toys like this ever since Minecraft came out, and this is pretty genius, and it feels inside of Lego, as they don't have to work with the minifigures themselves, which have a great deal of inaccuracies compared to the actual Minecraft figures in game. And they're basically fill the niche of CCBS figures, probably even better, and they don't require new molds, and they're a lot easier to make, and they have a lot wider appeal because the pieces are more compatible with other things. So system builders will buy
Rise
these
up.
because they can have good parts to them. I mean, we're seeing and they don't even have that many new parts. There's been some discussion about their new bracket piece. Maybe, I don't know for sure. And of course the accessories are a new mold, which look very good, by the way, and it's very genius the way they've done it in terms of, for example, the diamond sword on the lady is, you can change that with just the pieces that you have, and you can make it like out of metal, you can make it out of diamonds, etc. And I mean, these are probably going to be more successful than anything from CCBS ever was. I'll put my money on that.
Oh, that hurts me to hear.
Which it is the sad truth. I mean, even if you don't like Minecraft or hate Minecraft, these are genius sets made by Lego, and I don't really know what else to say. Do you guys have any big thoughts about this? How do you feel about these, LJ?
I got a lot
Anybody have
more
some
to say.
ultra thoughts?
I got a lot more.
Thoughts.
The other two go.
No. You know what, Meso, Invi, I'll let you guys, have your piece.
Envy, say your piece. I
need
want you
get
to say your
my
piece.
thoughts on Constraction's last hope. I mean, yeah, they look really good. I can't wait to buy them. They look so epic. I just hope I have enough dedicated wham to run them. I do like
Sadly-
that they're a bit more accurate. I almost said epic. That's not what I meant. I'm kind of amused by the box art versus reality of the skeleton, as was discussed at some point in private, where the box art has him as being right-handed, and then the actual set is like left-handed. I can't remember what the inaccuracy was. But it was kind of
no,
funny
I think we
like-
were talking with someone about this, and I pointed that out. But then it was counter-pointed out that the piece is not the design of the crossbow or bow, because crossbow.
I mean, yeah, sure, it could be ambidextrous. Ambidextrous.
It can be flipped,
but
basically.
it's just funny that it
That it's
got
inaccurate
changed.
style, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
no,
yeah,
I get
yeah.
you, but it is ambi, so it can be changed, thankfully. So.
Yeah. Anyways, all the little animals and the magma cube that come along look pretty good. The UCS chicken, as was mentioned in the chat, that's pretty hype. I don't know if I'll buy Alex though. I don't know. I might
No
get
one
the
likes Alex.
skeleton. But wow, that's like true gamer sentiment right there. Pressing the women.
Okay.
I mean,
But
no one
we need
likes
to be
Steve either.
builders.
Well,
Even with these figures looking so good, though, this is like a huge negative I'd have about these is that if these are very successful, these don't really
Why you steal?
spark creativity behind Lego, because these are licensed sets, but they are colorful pieces. But they
Yeah,
can
but think
do
of
a
all the-
lot of skins.
Think of all the
for
ultra
these.
figs that you could build, thanks to the inspiration of.
Yeah, but are we gonna
Minecraft
get?
figure.
Are we gonna get like waves of these every year of
I hope.
figures made of rectangles, basically?
Well, okay, here's the thing. And here's the bigger issue to talk about. So, what does this mean for Constraction? What does this mean for CCBS? The thing is, as cool as this idea is, I don't see it having much viability outside of Minecraft in the current build system.
Yeah.
By which
Well,
I
yeah,
mean
we're
the
only
way-
referring to Minecraft. Like,
yeah, you're
as
talking about like
Minecraft
rectangular
figures.
stuff. It's only going to be for Minecraft unless they take this template and they expand it into other things, kind of like what I was saying the Nexonites battle suits could have done. They were onto something there about evolving Constraction-based action mech figures, incorporating minifigures. They just needed to refine it and make it a little less clunky and a little less bootleg. They didn't do it. They just decided to, I guess, move towards this instead. But with these, I definitely predict we're going to get a lot for a few years, but there's only so many characters in Minecraft you can make. You can make, some of the mobs. The creeper, obviously, is a shoe-in. You got to make the creeper.
Really, they've made like
Style.
minifigure packs of characters that are just made up. So I'm pretty sure they could ride this train till the very end.
Oh.
They can just come up with different characters
You
all the time.
reminded me of something. Oh gosh, Meso, do we have a picture of the box for any of these? Specifically, the box for the pirate. No, the end battle. Do you have that?
Not handy, but I can get it.
If you can grab that before we wrap up Minecraft, that'd be great.
Okay, sure. I'll look for it.
Okay.
Yeah, but we're gonna wrap up these figures and then go to the actual set stuff.
Don't worry about it.
I'll-
Yes.
I'll let you finish your piece. By the way.
My piece is just that. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to be an alarmist. I don't actually like being an alarmist. I like
Yes,
being
you
a
do.
realist, a skeptic
No, you
realist. But if these do well, kiss CCBS goodbye. This is
CCBS is already goodbye, my dude.
It's used sparingly in certain instances. The pieces are still in existence. The lost legs have been recolored in the Spider-Man crawler. You know, Venom has the shoulder armor. The Venom
Well,
mask.
yeah, but that's not CCBS being alive. That is CCBS was originally created so that it could be like easily intersected into different system sets. So that was like a plan from beforehand, you know. So even if CCBS, like that was a thing with CCBS, even if all CCBS things ended, it was made in such a way that the pieces and molds could still be used in different sets. You know, it was all about consistency and stuff. So,
but
we're still probably going to have CCBS for incredibly as long as Lego is creating sets.
There's not going to be another theme for it.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Because this is their test, basically. It's their test to see if popular action figures can sell being made purely out of bricks, with whatever limited articulation they need being conveyed through the mixel joints, which can still be evolved at any point. And because these are Minecraft, and despite all the naysayers who say Minecraft is dead, myself being one of them occasionally, because I'm very bitter about the mod API.
I don't know why. This is a stupid thing to say.
Very clearly,
statistics are not on your side.
No, they're
Well, how
not.
about you let me finish my? How about you let me finish my freaking sentence?
Maybe you should speak
Where I'm
more.
gonna
Proceed to
say
share how you've been proved wrong.
my sentence was literally, I've said that, but it's very obviously not true because it's still selling like hotcakes. You guys pounced on that like vultures.
You're right.
My
You did.
God.
I feel like
You
it's
just need to
more-
get that out there before you admitted you were wrong.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't think it's Lego testing the waters in terms of brick-built figures. I feel like it's more
They already
testing
know.
how far they can stretch the Minecraft license, because I just don't see them ever making brick-built figures like this in any other theme than Minecraft. You know?
Depends on how it evolves. I've been saying for years the mixel joint system is fine. Mixel joints could be the future of Constraction as we know it. They just need to make them less clunky. They need more variations that can do more articulation. They need more angles. You know, they need more. We just need more to the system. They've been very reluctant to change it up ever since Mixels got introduced. New colors would be good. New armor pieces that can fit around the joints that aren't just squares. You know what I mean? Have some designs to it.
No, you can fit bracket pieces all over those pieces. And
The
put
Next
everything you
Knight's
want.
battle suits had like these very skinny legs with just a few studs or plates on the side because armor just doesn't exist to wrap around it. There's a lot you can do with this system. Maybe not these exact Minecraft builds because they are very square, very blocky, but the general template I think can definitely be reused, combining the battle suits with these. I don't see Lego, as if there wasn't already enough anecdotal evidence to say they're never going to do it. As soon as Star Wars sells out of whatever stock they still have sitting on shelves, never selling, which I can confirm now because I work at a Target, I've observed that it just doesn't sell, at least in my area.
What doesn't?
Star Wars figures.
Yeah. No,
It
of
just
course
doesn't.
not.
The inventory doesn't move. I haven't had to restock them once. So as soon as that's gone, this is the future, 100%. Unless they bomb, in which case, I don't know. Anyway, that's about it.
Okay.
So,
I didn't get to say anything.
We already kind of dipped it into the skeleton figure, so you can kind of squeeze that in
He's
as
so
well.
good.
Your thoughts,
But-
LJ?
Oh, okay, cool.
Skeleton dude is so good. He's so good.
I was entering your thoughts,
Oh,
man.
thank you,
His
X.
waist. His
Well-
arms could actually he can move them more than just left and right because they're on a ball joint. It's great.
We're on LJ's thoughts, no Meso.
That's right. Minecraft
But it's a skeleton. I have to
super
talk about
fan here. Gonna
Oh, yeah, they
waltz
really
on
put it
into
out.
this Minecraft club because I own it. Anyway.
They posted your video again, by the way. We should mention that.
Yeah.
Oh
that
yeah, no,
Lego-
Lego did share that on Instagram back last year.
Lego Minecraft page.
Yeah, back last year I did a video with Lego, or not with them, but I won a contest that they sent out to the Lego user groups shortly before I was fired, and it ended up winning, and it got turned into a Minecraft Moments alongside some Minecraft celebrities, which is a phrase, is apt phrase. And did very well. I'm very happy. The video is really cool. And then I posted again this year for Thanksgiving, so I'm very content.
It was great.
Anyway, I should be the most excited about these because these are a fantastic idea. They're an excellent execution. But at the same time, I can't help but feel like I'm just not interested. And I don't know why. It probably has to do with the fact that I like Minecraft sets for being dioramas. I like them for being 3D environments. This is something I really want to take the time to go into in depth. Now isn't the time or place. But I like how Minecraft sets can set up an environment that feels 3D. It feels like you are just getting a slice of the game cut out and put into a set. There is a lot of verticality. It's awfully dynamic. This is why I think Minecraft sets are some of the best sets LEGO has to offer right now. I think that they are incredibly dynamic. I think they're incredibly well designed. I think they do a good job of being both LEGO and Minecraft. I can talk about this for half an hour easily. So these don't really appeal to me because Minecraft to me is not about the figures. It's not about the characters, if you can even say that they are. It's about the environments. It's about the atmosphere. So while these are really fantastic, and unfortunately I do feel that these are going to spell a fairly certifiable end to the creature and character building system, I'm probably not going to get these because they don't appeal to me in the way that Minecraft appeals to me. Also, are you freaking kidding me? Steve, the most iconic character in all of the game, and he's got a parrot? Not the chicken? I would have swapped that around in a heartbeat because I want the chicken. I don't want the parrot.
Well,
I
it's
mean-
very obvious why, because no one would, you gotta include something to make people want to buy Alex.
Yeah, I know. Well, she already has a diamond sword.
True.
But I don't know. And I think they look great. I think they're brilliantly designed. I may at some point pick one up. But at the same time, for me, it just this isn't where my interests lay.
That's okay.
So, at that same time though, I'll also bring up the skeleton here. Skeleton looks great. It's got a helmet that can come off. The bow is ambidextrous, so you can switch its arms. It's incredibly accurate
heck
to the actual game model. In
More
addition,
articulation.
this... Well, no, it's the same amount of articulation.
Nope.
Yes.
Nope. The arm joints are on mixel joints instead of on pins and axles, which means it can not only go, up and down, but can also go. You can shrug shoulders, kind of.
Have you seen a skeleton draw its bow?
I'm just saying, for posability's sake, there's a little bit more you can do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the skeleton can play I think it's called conga. It's like with the line that you
yes.
bend back and then you have to go under. Yeah,
Okay,
because it has that in
the
the
waist
middle of
is
the
more.
stomach.
The waist is additional.
Yeah.
But, and I'm trying to find out where someone mentioned it. It was either in the YouTube live chat, and I cannot find it, or it was in the patron chat. But someone mentioned that the magma cube is actually a repurposed design from a prior set, and they're right. So this is actually almost taken straight from set number 21130, the Nether Railway, where they had a large magma cube. And if you compare the two closely, you'll see that the build is almost identical. The only thing that isn't is the coloration, which is different. So we can expect this to expand like the one in the Nether Railway. And I thought that was insanely clever.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
You ever get the Nether Railway?
I never got it, no.
Okay, Mr. Superfan.
Yeah, what a weak loser.
Okay.
Got him.
How many Minecraft sets do you have?
I'm
like
not a
three.
super fan. I've
Oh my gosh. Anyway, so I thought that was really neat. To kind of wrap this whole thing up, the 3 large sets, which I guess are, what are they? Big Figs now? That's what they're called? That's the sub-theme? Yeah. You're going to have set number 21148, Steve with Parrot, 21149, Alex with Chicken, and 21150, Skeleton with Magma Cube. They all have slightly varying part counts and are going to retail for roughly 15 smackaroos, which is a really excellent price for these.
I will be trying to buy all of them. I probably won't. I'm probably just gonna buy the skeleton.
I wonder if I could trade them for diamonds. Or is it emeralds? No, emeralds is the trading currency. My bad.
Are you not a true gamer?
We played Minecraft like the other day, Invi. Where were you? No.
I wasn't trading with villagers.
I found a village, actually. I considered burning it to the ground.
I'm excited to see these figures in stores and how general people. I mean, I guess that they'll probably make good birthday presents for children. You know,
Oh yeah,
they're
that'll be
pretty
excellent.
neat. Yeah, all Lego is, to be honest. So let's get more into Minecraft here, because obviously this is a very heated discussion about the subject. So we're headed to what is interestingly what they did with Star Wars. They're now doing with Minecraft, in which they make sets big, and then later they make the same set but slight. And they did this with the end battle, with the Ender Dragon. So as you can see here, there's a very someone said earlier, it's like, isn't this a set already released? And that is a very justified response, considering that it looks about the same, and you don't really see the big differences unless you take
really
the size
comes down to the
into
dragon.
account, and you look at him side by side, and then you look at just how small they made the dragon this time
I
around.
honestly don't know. I don't know if the dragon's better or worse, because the wings. I think
it's a lot better.
cooler in the new one. The wings look way cooler. On the other hand, the limbs are spindlier. Like his legs are basically just Technic sticks.
I haven't seen the dragon in a long while, but I feel like the iteration that we have in the newest set, not only is the price a lot better, but I feel like the dragon is more accurate to the
It is way
in-game.
more accurate without a doubt.
You, as a super fan, Eljay, what would you say?
I can actually, I looked this up. I did the research. So, very briefly, to quickly go over set information, this is technically a remake of a prior set, as has been already mentioned. The set we're talking about is 21151, The End Battle. That is the new one in 2019. It is a redesign of set number 21117, The Ender Dragon. The Ender Dragon has 634 pieces and retailed for about $70 back in 2014. So this is a significantly smaller set. I've got a side-by-side on screen right now, and you can see it is essentially a miniature version. As far as comparisons are concerned, I also happen to have a GIF of the Ender Dragon taken from the Minecraft Wikia. And as we can see here, it's very interesting because the two of them are slightly different, and they take different aspects from the dragon, and then just kind of tear it apart. As far as accuracy is concerned, though, I would definitely lend it more to the new one. It looks like it is more faithful, especially in the wings. Because while I actually don't like how the wings look now, because even though they are pretty accurate, they look kind of clunky, and the base plate use is a bit peculiar. I do think that in the long run, they do look more accurate, and I can't think of a better way to have done that. I also think that the size is probably... I don't know, I hesitate to say comparable, because the dragon is pretty big, so I think that the prior one had a bit of a better size. At the same time, I do think the new one looks closer to the game, but I've got all three on screen right now, so you can kind of compare and figure out whether or not you agree with that.
I think it looks it's way more accurate, even though I don't like how the legs look on the new one. The front legs, they're identical.
Yeah, exactly. It's incredibly close.
Back ones too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's really good. It's a slam dunk.
Now,
Very much smarter this time.
Meso, I asked you earlier if you can get a picture of the box, and thankfully you did. I greatly appreciate that. And I'm going to use it to make a point. Lego is doing something different with this set. I don't know if they've done it with prior sets.
Break out.
So, no, prior Minecraft sets. So
its legacy lives on.
If you look on screen now, you'll see the box art. And in the lower right-hand corner, it says, Unlock in-game character skin, only available in Bedrock Edition. Now, I don't know how Bedrock Edition works entirely. I don't know if you can take a skin that you've made yourself and load it into Bedrock Edition to use. If you can't do that, then this is really cool. This is really neat and a fun way of kind of doing that.
What is Bedrock Edition?
I'm actually
Those
not
who don't know.
100% certain.
Bedrock is the modern naming for what I believe to be Minecraft on mobile devices. And
Bedrock Edition, also known as the Bedrock version, Bedrock Codebase, yada, refers to the multi-platform family of editions of Minecraft developed by Mojang, Microsoft, etc., etc. It's an encompassing term, essentially, that covers Android, iOS, Windows 10, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, Windows 10 Mobile, Gear VR, Fire OS, and Fire TV.
So everything but Java.
Everything but Java,
Anything
which
that's
is just
the
pretty much
original version, basically.
yeah. Java
Correct.
is still just called Java.
Yeah, because the original version, you can just make any skin that you want.
Yeah, exactly. So,
To my knowledge, last time I played it, at least, I don't. It's probably a while ago.
can anyone confirm whether or not you can load custom skins into the Bedrock iterations? Because at least for the Windows 10 version, I've put my Liwa skin in that
Dark
game.
Takanuba in the Patreon chat says yes, you can do it on the Bedrock, so it's very for
Okay.
Windows. That is.
In that
So
case, this
Probably not an Xbox.
still
so.
neat though, I guess.
it's neat for everyone who isn't on a computer, essentially, because this skin is going to be exclusive for all of 5 minutes. Soon as the first person is going to download that skin, and it's going to be online shortly thereafter. And so this is kind of apparently some people in the YouTube live chat are saying mobile as well. It's possible. So I like the idea. I don't really think they're gonna get what they want out of this.
Nope. But it's a very cool idea. It's ambitious, and I think Hero Factory, full credit for this. It all is thanks to
I totally
Breakout,
forgot about that.
because the way Breakout works is you got points to use in the online Hero Factory game, and apparently Minecraft has microtransactions and like a currency system on Bedrock Edition. So if they really wanted to like sell out and be shills, they could take this a step further and just like give people microtransaction currency if they buy this Lego set, which is more in line with what Breakout actually did than an exclusive skin. And that would be a hook. Excuse me, the pleb in the patron chat named Hawkeye.
No,
who's
don't incite him, please.
I have indeed played Xbox Minecraft, but before they added microtransactions, they're an alien concept to me, as they should be.
Yes.
So if they really wanted to go nuts in the future, that would be good incentivization. They could do something here.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. I think this is
I like it.
this is good.
This is good. I don't buy Minecraft sets that much.
Good.
I think I have actually gotten a couple. Yeah, I do actually. They're in my. Oh yeah, neat. But I don't think I'll buy these just because I feel I'm not an ultra fan like Eljay, and I feel like I've bought a couple. Got them as presents. Don't remember. And once you've gotten a couple, you've gotten them all. But I definitely see the appeal, and I think this is a cool set, and I like that they made a more accurate version that uses less parts and is a lot cheaper. So we're still not done with Minecraft, though, fellas, because we're moving to from
Oh
space
boy, what's next?
dimension. We got a pirate ship, fellas, and I didn't even know that we can do. Can you do ships in Minecraft now? Is
Yes.
that a thing? Or
Okay,
are they
well-
just, like, stuck.
Okay, ish. So you can,
Do
and
they
you
move?
also can't. You can in the sense that you can make one, but they won't go anywhere. And then you also have them as sunken treasure in a new update. So they're kind of there, and they kind of aren't in that sense. There are, yeah, as has been noted in the chat, at the patron chat by Wadon, there are mods that will let you do that, but those are not base. So,
Huh. So this is essentially a set of a ship that just stands still.
yeah, kind of basically, yeah.
Yeah. I will say though that I really like these animals. I have no idea how they actually look in game because I didn't know dolphins and turtles existed, but
Oh yeah.
the head with a turtle, because there's some things within Minecraft which it's very easy for them to recreate in sets, but I actually find that a lot of the sets they make, for example, the much more complicated stuff like the Ender Dragon, there's a lot of really cool, intricate techniques they've made to actually make these creatures and things look good, and I feel this little turtle here goes right into that category of genius, because I wouldn't. The head is incredibly basic and not. I just find it very geniusly made, just because I wouldn't come up with that right away if I designed Minecraft sets, and I'm just very impressed by that alone. Do you guys like these animals? Are you guys big on the sea?
It's very new. We haven't actually done a whole lot with it. The dolphins are really good. As far as accuracy is concerned, these mobs are almost 1-to-1. They're incredibly well designed.
That's good to hear.
So
Oh,
there's
yeah.
also a parrot in this set. I don't know if this is the first set to have a parrot, but it is here. I think this is an awesome set. This is absolutely what
Without a
I'm going to
doubt.
get. I won't get the others.
Okay, this is epic.
I will get this one because I think it's just first of all, pirates. I like pirates. Pretty big on pirates, but this is just great. I like it. It's a really fun design. There are a lot of really cool aspects to it. The mobs are really well designed. You're getting a lot of new material from the game. I think that the land looks really good, and you're getting a new skin. We're getting another one. We have Alex, sure, that's fine, but we're getting another new skin. This is exclusive to the set. It is of a pirate. This is great. You're getting a lot of new stuff in it. As a Minecraft fan and as a fan of Lego, I look forward to this. I'm definitely going to pick this up.
Yup.
Is there Stingray as well in here?
No, stingrays
I
are
don't
not in
see the
Minecraft.
Stingray. Oh, okay. Yeah, so that's the pirate ship. I feel like there's not too much. I feel like we've talked a lot about Minecraft.
Its
You know?
quality is
Yeah.
self-explanatory.
Yeah, we have made it clear what we think about the Minecraft sets.
Minecraft is cool.
Very briefly,
Yeah.
this is going to be set number 21152, the Pirate Ship Adventure. And I actually do have the piece counts. It's 386 pieces. The end battle is 222, and then the others are iterations of anywhere between 160 to 142. They vary.
Wow, Minecraft at a bargain price.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
So moving on to Minecraft, to something a little more creative in terms of a theme.
oh no, I'm not prepared.
So what do you guys think of the new trailer for the Lego Movie 2? You know, did you guys like that stuff?
They touched upon it briefly last week in their mega cast, but well, I say they, you two did. Mange wasn't there for it, and I wasn't, but
Invi was there toward the end.
Yeah, you missed the trailer part. It was an interesting trailer. Personally, I wasn't too big of a fan of it, but as time has gone on, I wouldn't say I've started to like it so much as I have just kind of accepted that visually, there's no way I can say it's bad. It's just some of the jokes didn't land with me personally.
Are you concerned about the overall quality of the movie because of those things? That's what.
Not because of unfunny jokes, but I've been concerned about the quality of the movie since Ninjago didn't do well.
But we don't have a father something theme this time.
Here's what's happened with the movie. I don't think we ever talked about it on BrickFeed, but so Batman underperformed, Ninjago both underperformed and just was torn to shreds by critics. So the pressure's on this movie to essentially save the LCU. If this movie doesn't do well, I'm not going to say they're not going to make any more Lego movies. That'd be a pretty bold claim to make with no evidence, but it's certainly going to cast some doubt on the future of the franchise.
End of the theatrical releases.
Yeah, so this one has to really be good. And they're following up on the whole Duplo threat from the last movie. You know, it's probably going to be about Finn, the kid's sister, because the star system they're going to is like the Sistar system. So the allegories are very obvious. It's going to deal with, you know, gender roles. It's going to deal with sibling Lego. It's probably going to deal with Finn having grown up a bit, if I had to guess, because it's been years. There's all sorts of topics they could tackle. And then, like 2 months ago, the entire plot of the movie got leaked online.
Oh,
I don't know how many people know this.
Say the entire plot of the movie, please.
I have not read it. In fact, the plot has been wiped from the internet because Lego responded swiftly, and they actually took it down from the places where it was being hosted.
Go, Lego.
I don't know how this happened. I don't know why this happened, but common speculation, completely unsubstantiated speculation, mind you, so do not take my word as law, is that the radio silence and lack of a second trailer for the last few months has been because they're rewriting the movie to accommodate the entire script getting leaked, which I would understand from a creative standpoint, because obviously they don't want their surprises to be ruined. They don't want everyone to know. And this is not unheard of in modern media. The video game Mass Effect 3 had its entire plot leaked several months before it came out, and it went through similar rewrites. And anyone who's into gaming knows how that went. Did not go well, because the pressure to fix things and create an ending that would surprise people ended up causing problems of a massive scale. I don't know if that's what they're doing here, but it's been a worry on the back of my head. So when I saw this trailer, I noted, I think Eljay pointed this out last time, they very carefully did not show anything from like the third act of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know that.
We don't know that, but I'd hazard a guess. It was almost the exact same trailer theming as before, just with added bits and bobs.
Yeah, I did like they didn't reveal super plot things like they've done in the past with trailers. I like that they're giving us a visual dip into what you're going to see in the movie, but the dots are kind of laid out in the way that you can't really connect them. Except for some obvious one with the Sistar.
Yeah. All they really did was show two new characters, Rex Dangervest and the stupid queen, the Duplo queen.
What? That's not Duplo queen, though.
Whatever.
It's made out of... The whole gimmick is that she's just made out of loose parts.
Whatever queen she's supposed to represent.
Yeah, that's her name. Whatever she wants to be.
Whatever wannabe.
Whatever wannabe.
So, here's what I'll say to not be critical. The jokes did not land for me, but the plot seems interesting, and the scenery is bright, vivid, vibrant, and colorful like we all come to expect by now. And I really hope that the movie is good. I'm very, very concerned, but also hopeful.
Do you have any big thoughts concerning the movie, Envy? You big on the Lego Movie 2 hype?
Well, I mean, the trailer wasn't super memorable for me, but I'm gonna say I'm expecting it to be okay. It's probably not gonna be amazing. It's probably not gonna be that bad. Well, I mean, it could be that bad, but I'm just gonna expect that it's gonna turn out okay. Like, it just seems like from the plot points, like it could be sort of entertaining, but like not hilarious.
I have no doubt it's going to be entertaining. Ninjago is entertaining.
I'm gonna give a sales estimate that it probably will do maybe on the Lego Batman level. Probably not nearly as bad as Ninjago movie, but at this rate, I don't know if it's gonna surpass the original one. If people don't find the trailer as amusing.
They're, in my opinion, not knowing anything about how marketing works. They're a little late on the draw with advertising.
I think I'll have enough pull, because I know people definitely started getting burnt out by Ninjago movie, but like Lego movie itself, I think everybody has fairly fond memories of that. It's gonna have enough pull to at least bring in like same numbers as Lego Batman, if not more, but probably not tie it up.
I would say that's a more than fair assessment. I think my main concern is I don't. It's not even the jokes, because that's subjective.
It just doesn't seem very aimed towards adults. IDK. I didn't feel like it was.
I hope the moral is not heavy-handed, because everyone was surprised by the first movie, because they were expecting, just an entertaining Lego movie, and then they hit you out of left field with the deep, relatable moral. So they're gonna feel obligated to do that again. Otherwise, they're not going to be able to match the the meaning of the first movie, where it has appeal to both age demographics. But I feel like I've already guessed how the movie is going to go, just based on the premise alone, and that's not a good sign.
It's not the age they're going for this time. Well,
the sister wants to play with the boys' toys, but there's different types of Lego, and she doesn't.
But they're not boys' toys. Legos for anyone.
They're not boys' toys. It's like there's the movie. Now, Rex Danger Vest is an element that adds some unpredictability, but will he be more important than just a Chris Pratt gag? That I don't know.
Time for another Chris Pratt minifigure, boys.
Pretty much.
Wait, is Rex voiced?
Yep.
Is Rex voiced by?
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
I felt like their voices were incredibly similar, but it seems really weird for him to voice two characters.
Well, it's a meta joke about Chris Pratt's different roles, because they call it like Jurassic World, because he has like the Velociraptors. The action hero Chris Pratt versus the funny, quirky everyman Chris Pratt, like Emmett is.
Huh.
Star-Lord and the dude.
Very, very meta. I will give them that. That is neat. That gives a lot more gimmicks to him than I thought there would be.
Oh yeah.
That's neat. I like it.
Same.
You did well. Any closing thoughts regarding the trailer, fellas?
I thought it was good. I share Meso's concerns that it's going to be just one of those. I fear it's going to fall into a Zootopia role. And anyone that doesn't know me...
Social commentary.
Eljay hates Zootopia.
Oh, yeah.
Why?
I didn't think it.
Why. Never mind.
You know what? But as far as a film, I didn't like it. There were obviously the other reasons, but I feel like it was super, super, super heavy-handed. So heavy-handed, and it was like it was talking down to you. I fear that the Lego Movie will do that as well. I don't know, so I share Meso's concern. I'm going to hope for the best because the other one didn't. Like, the first one was a really solid movie. I want this one to be a solid movie, too.
I want the Lego Movie franchise to do well, because it's probably why Bionicle got sacrificed, because of marketing budget, which we talked about before.
Yeah.
And if
Guys.
the movie franchise fails, the Bionicle died for nothing. No.
Guys, if you go and you support the Lego Movie 2, Lego is going to see that people want Bionicle to come back
Oh
again.
my gosh! No, stop
This
it!
is your chance
Stop it!
to make your voice heard with your money that you want Bionicle to make a less than 1 second appearance in Lego movies.
No, stop!
Haley is like very convinced that Bionicle's going to be in the Lego Movie too, and I have no clue why. She's like almost certain.
Because it was teased before.
She like is almost certain that it's going to be in the movie. It's like it can be cool, but there's been nothing to give me any faith that that'll be the case.
Huh.
Meh.
I'm looking forward to seeing it. Looking more forward to the sets because some of them look cool.
Heck yeah, they do. Wasn't able to comment last week, but they're all really awesome. I was initially skeptical. I didn't think there were a lot of heavy hitters, but I poured over them a bunch and really like took a look at their construction, and I dare say there's more heavy hitters than the first one.
That's what I was kind of thinking. I think that we are going to find a lot more of these sets being more iconic than the last film.
Oh yeah,
Personally,
most of them were kind of forgettable because they were.
There's
just in the
certainly
movie for like a
something.
minute.
Yeah.
yeah. So, I don't know. I worry, but I will see it anyway.
Please be.
Oh man, I'm dying here. So only time will tell about our questions regarding the Lego Movie, but until then, we are here to talk about something which we don't have a name for yet, which is kind of a little gimmicky thing where we just discuss a set that you guys want us to discuss. And this submission this time comes from not the BrickFeed episode from last time, but the one before it, because the last one we had, we just had way too many news.
So
And this comes from Noah R. This is the set that you guys voted for the most in the comments. So this is your guys' fault. Just gonna put that out here. It's from Noah R. I'm just gonna say R because I don't know how to pronounce his nickname and I don't want to offend anyone, so I'm just gonna keep it at the R. And the set is Mr. Bunny. 10/071, which is the seasonal shop at home exclusive from the year 2003.
Dang.
So then you can very
Oh,
clearly
goodness.
see how like these shop at home extras they've improved over the years significantly.
It's certainly a product of its time.
It
in
is
terms of
indeed.
design.
I don't know, even for 2003 this feels
Product of the past.
Mr.
Yeah.
Bunny construction set win.
Yeah. This is the precursor to Minecraft Constraction, fellas. Right here.
It looks so
It's-
dopey.
I wonder if that's an exclusive print, though.
Probably.
The studs for teeth.
It's so funny looking.
I mean, it's a great. It's a funny looking set, you know. I could definitely see this in like an advent calendar. Is it calendar?
It's Calander, obviously.
Calander. I don't know, man. It's so English.
Sorry,
is so
we're
hard.
memeing someone who is no longer with us.
He
for
who must
good
not be
reason.
named.
Oh, so
Uh,
Wadon in the Patreon chat just posted
Oh.
what looks like the exact same set. So that means that in 2003, it was a throwback to a set from 1990, and it
You're
looks
right, feeling like it was older.
Yeah, right? Because 2003 had a lot more complicated stuff like this. So that actually makes a lot of sense. I actually like all the sets that people have suggested so far because they're very obscure sets, and it kind of takes us into a little dip into the past, which I think is pretty neat. So I quite like this gimmick so far. I'm glad we implemented it. So you guys have any? You guys have any big thoughts about this presumably set from 2003 that is actually a set from 1990?
The only thing I'll say is People always say Lego used to be so good and modern Lego sucks. Those
Yeah.
people are ignoring how much Lego has actually evolved since then.
Yeah.
Whenever I look
I mean-
at an old set, it just becomes more and more evident via the brand evolution. Like with the Statue of Liberty a few months back, it was oh man.
I don't know.
This set would go on, LJ.
Oh no, I was just gonna say. I think there are layers to that point of view. It's not as cut and dry. I think stuff like this is a lot of fun. Throwbacks like this, but I obviously have a bit more of a lean toward newer stuff, especially when it comes to callbacks. But this is kind of a fun look back.
Very true.
I don't know, the 4x1 feet kind of crack me up, just like with how absurdly long they are, but I guess that would make sense for like balance issues. At the same time, it just kind of looks like the bunny has some clown feet.
It looks so funny. Can we like buy this set online? Is it
1x4,
available on
yeah.
eBay?
Probably is.
Can this be the BrickFeed mascot?
I mean, if he had mixel joints, he could be our mascot. But until then, it's gonna be a nah
Can
for
we
me.
buy one of these and do an Easter building contest and give this as a prize?
Yeah, we can do that. That sounds like fun. You should get on that.
Not
But
it.
but anyway, I like this submission, Noah. It gave us a pretty cool thing to talk about. If you
Gave me some
guys,
nostalgia.
yeah, so if you guys want us to talk about a set, any set, you put that in the comments. We'll talk about whatever set you list. Just put the set number and the name of it, and hopefully, everyone who looks at the comments will. It's not upvote on YouTube. It's
Like.
thumbs up, right? Yeah,
Like.
and the one that has the most thumbs up, we'll talk about that in the next video, unless I am a very horrible person and just completely forget it. But I will try my best for the sake of entertainment.
Okay, question.
Answer.
Yes.
So let's say you get installed as you get the job as a security guard at Legoland, and
Uh-huh.
you have to stay there overnight with an animatronic Mr. Bunny set.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, go on.
How do you think you'd fare if this thing came to life and you were trying to survive the night?
Night one.
I would just pick it apart.
Dead on night one.
Yeah, but the thing's giant.
I couldn't face off against Mr. Bunny. He's
Really?
dead.
It looks very tiny in this set.
No. I'm saying animatronic as in it's like the life-size, like weird, lifelike creep. Have you
I
not
didn't,
Five Nights at Freddy's? X, do you have any idea what I'm talking about? I'm not saying it's a good game. I just think it'd be funny if it's like,
Your
Wow.
joke is
Oh
lost.
yeah.
yeah,
Oh, the one with the really weird fandom. Yeah.
yeah, very weird fandom. But
Yeah, the one with the jumps. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, it's like a jump scare, but it's Mr. Bunny with the two
I
rounds.
don't know, man. I like doing other stuff at night. I don't really see myself having that job. I'm really sorry that I just completely annihilated your joke. It was actually pretty
Wow.
funny.
No, it's just like, guys, what if you were a security guard? Well, I wouldn't have that job.
Yeah.
Thanks. That wasn't the point of the scenario. But
It's late
all right.
for me, Envy. I would probably be pretty spooked if something that is an object came to light, regardless of what it was. I would try to
Let
get
the
out
record
of there,
show. I appreciate your joke.
Ah.
You did good, man.
So what I'm gonna do now is that we obviously don't have that much time left. So I kind of want to do this new thing where I dip into other themes that most people aren't gonna talk about too much. So I wanted to put a little bit of outliers out here for you. So
Okay.
this set right here from Creator, I think is amazing, and I'm very biased towards why I think it looks
Whoa.
amazing. But I just want to put out at first,
Holy crap.
as a set, this looks good, right? This is one set, and you can build all these three right here. And just from the first build, that is a very good looking shark. It is completely brick built, and it is surprisingly detailed for being a creator set, using very basic pieces. And just look at that crab, man. Look at that crab.
Oh yeah, crab rave over here.
Yeah, it's a very meme crab. But the reason why I'm directing everyone to the crab is because this crab is basically a Spyro set, because the original crab from the original Spyro games, you see the similarities, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I just really like that.
I don't know, they both just kind of look like crabs to me.
But they are big, cute-eyed red crabs,
trolling.
man. And also, you can build an octopus, and you can build like a big, scary fish.
Dude, that anglerfish actually is probably the most hype one for me. That shaping is so good. Very not very blocky.
Yeah, those are very good shapes, and I really like the color dark blue as well, with just the normal white. And I think it's very genius for them to have like a treasure in the very first iteration of the set, and they use the diamond on the was it the anglerfish? Is that what they're called?
Yeah.
Yeah, on the anglerfish, which I think is pretty genius, as well as using those mixel joints at the top there to make those angled eyes as well. You guys not too big on sea life?
I love sea life. I'm super.
I'm not big enough on it to buy the set, but I'm big enough
of
to
course.
recognize how awesome the set is.
If you had a big Lego city, this would be really great for getting some cool sea life in there, you know?
Guaranteed.
Right? Yeah. So,
Really.
thank you. So that's the creator set, and now I want to. So this is a huge thing, all right? This is something that I thought would never happen. This is like the type of things that you dream of, but here we are. In presumably it's going to be 2019 until this set release, and 2019 is going to be a very good year for a lot of people I know, a lot of people on Flickr, because we're getting accurate helicopter helmets, and this sounds very. It sounds very underwhelming. It is an incredibly hyped thing. This absolutely carpet bombs my mashed potatoes.
Carpet
It just,
but it's a helicopter.
it has. Look at it. It has.
No, for sure the helmet is
pieces.
dope.
Carpet bombs.
It's so dope. It's
Actually,
amazing.
that would be actually a really fitting piece for my avatar, my profile picture, if it was a different color, because like. My profile picture very much looks like a helicopter pilot helmet if it was a lot darker.
Wow. You know, you can use this for near future helicopters, dropships, gunships, jet fighters. There's so much. Like, we just have not had a good substitute for pilots within these type of vehicles, and we're getting this. And no vendors out there has bothered to make this. You know, these cool. They're just use gas masks or other stuff, and I'm really excited about this being there. And they couldn't have done it better. They got the visor, they got the helmet, they got the gas mask thing. You know, this is huge. And nobody else cares about me in this. But I am very happy, and I just want to show this. This is what you can see from a lot of different LEGO City sets. They're kind of going in a more cyberpunk vibe in this set.
They have like enemy vehicles in a city set. Due to the flyer pack. Good.
Yeah, they have. There's a VTOL, you know, and there's with a jetpack guy in the same set as well. You know, I think people within making Lego City and they're just kind of getting sick of making the same police stations and stuff, and they're kind of they're finding new ways, you know, to create these. The big theme this time around seems to be aerial view, which I'm a huge fan of, just alone because they're bringing this piece into our pockets officially from Lego. You know, I'm a very happy guy. I cannot really contain my feelings regarding. You know, it's just. Thank you. I don't know
what
why
is
I
going
said
on
thank you.
with sets.
I am happy.
I don't know either.
Happy.
thanks, man. This is just this is like when your third-party vendor finally is making like a version of something, but instead this time it's Lego, and it's just going to be a lot more cheaper. You know, it's not going to be like $10 to get one of these. You know, it's just going to be like probably like $1 or something. It's just incredible. You know, I'm very happy. But with that said, you know, now we talked about a lot of sets, and this is probably already going too long.
Yeah,
but
we're actually doing
we're
a pretty
gonna
good time.
Too long.
Yeah.
It's a good
Real
thing
quick,
we can
X.
count on Hawkeye and that to always be snarky.
Don't incite him. Very
It's
briefly,
funny.
What is it, LJ?
just want to mention the set information because you covered a lot. The first one,
Oh yeah.
the first set was set number 31088, Deep Sea Creatures. It is from the Creator theme. The second one is set number 60207, Drone Chase, and the one on screen right now is 60209, Diamond Heist. The latter two are from City. All three of these sets are going to be releasing in 2019. Okay.
Indulge that stickler for that set.
Thank you, LJ.
Oh, yeah.
I'm really
Get
bad
that
at doing
information
that.
out there.
Yeah,
We all here.
but this next and last segment that we're gonna put in here, we don't. I don't have to do that because there is no set information because it's not a set. Because we got yourself an extra mock that because we haven't done that in the longest time, so we're gonna close this episode with this last little thing.
All right.
And it's not a mech. It's not a mech.
What?
It's not a mech. It's
What is it?
actually a mini scale something, and it has some really, really nice parts usage. The longer you look at it, the more you'll be impressed. So without further ado, I'm just gonna pop this in for you. It just has no name. Unfortunately, this guy
Harry
looks
Potter?
like he's just using. Well, yeah, it's from Harry Potter, but the mock itself has no name whatsoever because this is a well, I think I don't know where he's from, but it looks like he's just using Flickr to host his images on some sort of other website. So there's not really much information about anything regarding his build. But just
There is a name because he put a bunch of pictures of this into an album, and the album is titled "A Dementor."
oh, okay, well. That makes sense for a name. So this is the mock, the Dementor, and there is a lot of cool uses of parts that he has in here. A lot of them illegal, but he makes the combination of all of these different parts makes this very. I guess you'd call it like. Is it like rugged? I don't know. The Dementors from Harry Potter movies, they have a very, very distinct darkness-looking. Aesthetic to them, and the ripped clothing is really hard to make as like a big figure to get that sort of look, but he actually managed to get that here, and I'm very impressed.
Yeah, that's really freaking cool.
Yeah. And also the genius use of I don't know what it's called, but like for the teeth he used what are those called? It's for a minifigure. It's on the Shakespeare looking minifigure. They have it like around their neck. It's not something.
Yeah.
Does anyone know what that's called?
Sadly not.
Dark Talkanuva in the patron chat says Shakespeare ruffles.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got a rough.
You know what I meant.
Yeah, I get you. It's
And
very
that's-
clever.
Yeah, I mean, I could never think of that, and I don't know for sure if that is the official mini Hogwarts set, but I'm guessing not because it looks even smaller than the. Yeah, it's not at all, 100%. And to my knowledge, I don't think they're this big in the movie. They kind of look like a poster type mock or something. I'm not sure what to call it, but I really enjoyed the rough. I really just enjoyed what he did to get the entire look of this Dementor here. I don't know what you guys think. Do you
As a
guys
Harry
big
Potter
on
fan,
I think it sucks.
Wow.
as a mega Harry Potter fan, I give this 12 thumbs up out of 10. So
Thanks.
there you go. It has this like, it's really difficult to capture the look of a Dementor in a large scale like that because of how flowing they are. You know, they're very like almost incorporeal in nature. So to be able to pull it off at such a massive scale is really impressive to me. And it works. It's not perfect. It's very mechanical and rugged, like you said. But at that scale, that's incredible. And the level of detail you have in there with all those different small parts that somehow all fit together and have flexibility and movability. It's fantastic. I love it. Make more, please. Make Voldemort.
Definitely.
Yeah. Some more Harry Potter. Go on.
No, I just like some of the architectural design, like the bridges and stuff. I mean, very like simple in a way, but still looks cool and like very
It
believable.
works at that scale.
Building, yeah.
Before I move on to a different mock by him that I also want to touch upon, does anyone have any closing thoughts regarding this one?
Nope.
It looks fantastic.
Thanks. I wish he had more comments. I wish he had more comments on his thing.
It's Harry Potter, so it's not exactly within my field of expertise, and it's also a system mock, which is also not my field of expertise. However, I will say that my favorite aspect of this is the hands, because I love how his fingers are revolvers. They're pistols. And
Right.
I think that's
of course
amazing.
that sticks out.
It
It's
looks
a really good use of parts.
It looks like someone just took McCree and then they just took all of his guns and they put them on this guy's hand.
Guns for hands.
Guns for fingers.
Guns for hands. Yeah.
Thank
So-
you, Meso.
I'll try it.
So another mock that I wanted to feature from this guy is he actually managed to make the best looking troll from Harry Potter that I've ever seen, and I really
on.
wish
I didn't know
I
he
really
actually
wish
had more.
I really wish this was a set, because just the way that he's
Oh my
pulled off that
gosh.
build is so
Dang!
movie accurate,
Holy
right?
crap.
It's
so good.
it's very movie accurate, but it's just some of the parts on him is looks very much like an official set, and then some of it looks a lot more intricate, of course. But like the overall look of it is you can
on point.
right? You recognize it just in an instant.
New
you know?
Lego Troll in the Dungeon set to
Yeah.
be released.
Troll in the dungeon.
And it's mocks like these that I kind of wonder how long it took for him to get into this, because a lot of times with mocks, when you have very small details or something like a face, you kind of don't, you sit there and you just try to look a lot of different combinations of parts, and the hardest part is just trying to find the simplest way to accomplish something. And his face is immensely simple, but it is incredibly accurate and gets the job done. And I really like it. I'm really impressed that he managed to get a accurate looking face by just using bricks.
Reminding us of the last Lego Troll.
Yeah, which is very, very, very small as well in comparison to how he is in the movie. I don't really know what they did. Is that like the first ever quote unquote big fig that we ever had within Lego?
I
feel like
that's
that's-
like a Castle Vikings troll, maybe.
Well, those came later.
Fair enough.
I know for sure. But yeah, we got some Harry Potter in here, which is nice. Yeah.
I mean, I like the Dementor better, but that one is ridiculous.
Yeah, I felt like I had to show this as well.
Oh yeah.
So that, without further ado, I think that's the episode, guys. Did you guys
Sure
have
enough.
fun?
I had fun.
Thanks.
I had a possibly amusing time.
That's
I
good.
cannot
You're a
confirm or
hard
deny.
man to please.
You know, like Meso can't confirm or deny who he may or may Christmas present for,
That is true as well.
and what it could possibly be. I was kidding. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Thanks, X. You are the best, man.
Thanks, man. I'm just trying to get back into this whole hosting thing. It's really weird and hard, but I you gotta Gotta give it a shot. Gotta get out there, see how it goes. Don't let that crippling depression get to you. But yeah, without further ado,
You're
that's
a
gonna
legend,
be
Jack.
thanks, man. That's gonna be the episode. I am EXX Trooper with no gimmicks this time.
I think this is the right outro music. It's the only one I
Yeah, I
have.
think
Oh yeah.
yeah.
we should've-
I'm LJ.
I'm Meso.
And I'm Tenebrain Victus.
Oh yeah, this was BrickFeed. Thanks for listening.
106.
106. 106.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
How long does this?
Carpet bomb those mashed potatoes. Carpet bomb that like button, subscribe,
Wow.
I don't know
rate.
how to express myself in moments of immense excitement.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I don't know what carpet bombing mashed potatoes means. It is just what came to mind when I had to reveal the immense and greatest thing Lego's ever going to produce in a decade, which is those helmet parts.